Hey, TraderGuff here. As an intraday options trader, I do a written review of my trade of the day every day. So here it is, my trade of the day, BA. BA had earnings before the bell today. We can see here that the earnings were incredibly bad. You probably couldn't have had worse earnings. The big picture of the overall market is sort of irrelevant today. One of the traders on the desk, Sebi, he always tells me that BA has the phenomenon of when the market chooses a direction, BA does what it wants to do. It's not heavily weighted in a lot of the tech indices in which I watch, and I don't believe it's weighted at all in the IWM. So today we were just looking exclusively at BA's price action for the trade. So if we look at the big picture for BA, we've been on sort of a downtrend here, and in PM for the earnings, we saw a huge selling candle, a little flag here, and then a breakdown of that flag. We were just looking to play off 52-week lows. 52-week lows had been this low a day here, and upon that break, that's what we were watching for. That was our conviction. You can't have much better conviction than having earnings this bad on a stock with this much exposure to a lot of the inflationary pressures and geopolitical tension that's going on. BA stands to reason that today was a short. And we had lots of conviction for it as well. So that's the big picture. And TA, let's get down into the play-by-play as to how we traded BA today. So on the lower high and close across the VWAP and converging 21-day, I went short one. So the real signal would have been here, but I actually went here on this candle on the lower volume, just because the lower volume is indicative of a consolidation pattern. I would like to add that for this trade being a momentum trade, there was no levels to really play off of for increased conviction. So a lot of what I was doing was reading the tape the entire time, staring at the time and sales in the order book, the market depth to get increased conviction to enter and exit my positions. So this was an entirely discretionary trade based off of intuition, our entries and exits. So that being said, I entered at 939 on this wick back up. On the low volume pullback, and then the even smaller consolidation, I reloaded here, waiting and anticipating for the move lower. On an extremely heavy volume candle and breaking even further lows, I trimmed a contract. This increased volume from these candles gave me an idea that what this was here was the capitulation, and that we were going to see some sort of relief bounce. So I was trimming a contract here, and I can forthrightly say that that was a straight up fear emotion. I was afraid to give up my profits. I was, communicating this to my the trader on the desk with me, Sebi. You guys ought to check out his videos. Great trader. He was telling me, you can't have much better conviction. Why are you selling here? You can't have much better conviction. Why not just hold on? BA is the type of stock where if you have conviction, hold the trade, let it run. She's a runner. She's a track star. So I sold here on 100% some fear of giving up some profits. I think that that's the emotion that I was feeling, and that was the conviction that caused me to trim. And forthrightly, I need to be honest about that emotion that I was feeling at that moment, because if I hadn't acted on that emotion, I could have held to where we trimmed our next contract. On the break of 151 level, this 151 level was super crucial right here, and as we were moving towards it and we made that lower low, this volume right here was really low compared to these two right here. On the continued move lower, I was just really expecting a bounce. It's crazy, like why I was expecting a bounce. It didn't make any sense. but I guess I was just being overly cautious. You know, it is what it is. We can't beat ourselves up too much. Um, no one ever went broke taking profits. So on that move at 10:03, I went flat. You know, between 10:03 and what is this level 149.36, I was totally flat. I didn't have any position, and I was just kind of watching to see what we were going to do past the expected move. Now, the expected move for BA today was about $9. So if we go from the open, the $9 expected move was pretty much where I sold at $10. This move here was pure hubris, or rather fear. People selling off of those, off of that expected move. I think algorithms really hit the stock hard here. I told myself, you know, something that happens after capitulatory action and breaking an expected move is a nice little 33% extension of the move. That being said, that was my conviction for re-entering. BA still looked super weak to the downside, and I was kind of beating myself up about not catching the larger majority of this move. You know, Trader Sebi had taken it immediately on open, and it just busted down, busted down. Bro, he printed 200% on today's trade. Go check out his trade of the day. Totally destroyed this trade. And upon taking this contract, you know, it played out beautifully. We just continued to see accelerating volume towards that 146 level. And, you know, if we have this move, $10, sorry. If this is $10, 33% would be that $13, right? Maybe even more, like $15. That's an extra 50%. So as we were moving towards that 146 level, I told myself that's where I was getting out. If we ended up touching that level, I was going to go flat and take the profit from that about $3 move, which was absolutely amazing. I love using Fibonacci levels to determine entries and exits when there's not the next level. You can see down here was at 141. We weren't even anywhere close to it, and we got this bounce. I love using Fibonacci retracements and levels just so that I can get increased conviction to enter and exit my positions, in addition to reading the tape at those levels. So that was a lot of what made this trade the trade of the day. A super discretionary trade that we absolutely destroyed, played awesome, and it was just overall great momentum trade today. We're really diversifying our setups that we've been playing lately, and it's awesome. Beforehand, I don't know if you've watched a lot of my NVIDIA trades. Usually play NVIDIA the same way all the time, and I'm getting more comfortable trading different setups, which is a refreshing feeling. And that was my trade of the day. Thank you guys for watching. God bless you. Peace out. We'll see you tomorrow.